as usual. And if you don't know, now you know it is that time of year again for BBE, baby. BBE 24, Black Beauty Expo. It is the 7th annual and it's going down March 2nd, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And as you know, we've been doing some promo interviews, talking to the panelists, the vendors, the entertainment. And today we have a guest in the building. I'm going to introduce her in just a second. But right now, I just want to let y'all know, don't miss it, because you don't want to miss out on an opportunity to engage with other Black women, Black people, people in the community, to connect and learn about different things like community, finance, beauty, and so much more. So make sure you get your free ticket, rwrlive365.com. But with no further ado, I would like to introduce to everybody Dr. Justine Roper, aka Dr. Jess. She is within her Physique pelvic floor therapy. So that is different. That's the first thing I've heard. First time I've heard that.
Yeah.
So welcome.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
No problem. So is this your first time going to Black Beauty Expo?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, wait. Once. Yes.
But
It'll be my second
as a panelist.
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
It's kind of the same experience. You just, in front of everybody telling us what to do this time.
It's going to be good. I'm so excited. It's going to be good.
It is going to be good. It's going to be a jam-packed day. Like I said, fashion show, DJ Hale, entertainment, a little hair fashion show going on as well.
Oh my gosh.
Dance team opening up. So y'all make sure you're out there by 10, no later than 10, 15. Please, you're going to miss the whole thing.
Right.
I love a great interest. I'm hosting it, so y'all know we're going to be doing the most. Just
up.
Come and get ready. Anybody, it's our community event. It's free, open to the public. Men, women, and everybody's like, we even got the question like, I'm white, can I come? It's like,
wow.
Man, if you love Black people and you want to know more about us, come and learn.
Glean.
Yes, come and learn and be a part. But with that being said, tell us a little bit more about yourself. I see that you have an extensive expertise in pelvic floor therapy. She's out. You've empowered different countries, individuals in addressing pelvic disorders. And so you just never think about it. Like, only time I thought about my pelvic was when I was having my babies.
Right. And that is so common. People miss it. But I'm a Pensacola native, born and raised. I went to University of Florida and then Howard University for my doctorate degree. Shout out to
HBCU.
Yeah, no doubt. Go Bisons. And while I was there, when you're getting standard training, you don't go into specialty. You learn the foundations of being a doctor of physical therapy, right? But I was blessed enough to have a Black woman tell me like, hey, this is a specialty. Pelvic floor therapy is a specialty. It was first called women's health, but everyone has a pelvic floor. Children, adults, trans, everybody has a pelvic floor. So I was privileged enough to be able to do a clinical rotation in it, and I fell in love with it.
Wow.
So when we're talking about what pelvic floor is, it's your internal muscles, the internal pelvic muscles, and it helps us use the bathroom. It helps us move around throughout our day. It helps us breathe. It helps us be intimate. It does all of these things. And my job is when something goes wrong with those muscles to help you rehab it in order to return to a regular life.
Oh,
so that's what it is.
How do you do that?
Well,
just give us a little
little
because we're gonna talk about it on the panel. But just like I'm curious, the door is open
for sure. So I like to say that we treat 3 main categories of complaints. Pelvic pain is a huge one.
Sciatic
pain, tailbone pain, pain with putting a tampon in, having sex, things like that. And then the other category that we see is going to be like leakage. Like 1 in 3 women leak urine. And at any point that you leak urine and you're not sitting on the toilet, that's an abnormal thing.
Okay.
But, people know that it's typical and it's super common. So, really we brush it. They laugh about it.
Put a diaper on to keep it moving.
Exactly. They're like, oh, my friend made me laugh so hard I peed on myself and I just put a pad on and kept it moving, right? Yeah. But what people don't realize is that over time, that's to your detriment. And it doesn't have to necessarily be that way. Leakage during pregnancy, pain during pregnancy, all of those things are very common, but still not normal.
Okay.
So what we do is we do a pelvic exam, and then we're able to identify the strengths and the weaknesses of your floor. And then we build a program for you.
Okay.
So part of it may be exercise. The other part of it may be bladder retraining or a behavior changing plan.
That is
interesting. Between the two, we get good results.
Because I was just going to ask, does it hurt? Is it surgery? But you was like, okay, exercise or something. Stuff that we should be doing anyway, y'all.
Yeah. We just don't do it the right way.
Yeah. So now that makes a difference.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference because a lot of people love a good step class or a good group workout, but you got to know how to do things that work for you.
Yeah.
Because two people can come and see me that leak urine, right?
Mm-hmm.
We do that pelvic exam and find that one person has a tight pelvic floor and another person has a weak one.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they have the same complaint, they wouldn't be treated the same. So one person, the tight pelvic floor, I'm not going to tell you to go do boot camp. I'm going to tell you to do some other stuff. Right. So that's where we serve, like give you clarity in what you should be doing.
Okay. That's now I gotta Google some things.
Right, Google pelvic floor therapy.
Make sure because I suffer from sciatica.
Yeah,
and I say suffer, struggle, suffer, whatever. But and it started when I was pregnant with my second child, and one day I couldn't get out of bed. I was locked up.
It
I was
like, locked up, sharp shooting pain, uncomfortable with sitting. All of those things are so common. And what happens is a lot of people go to traditional physical therapy, and they may get a little bit better, but you know, it doesn't completely go away. And where kind of people are being failed is that their pelvic floor isn't evaluated. And it's literally
you never think about
exactly. You never think about it. So
well, okay. We
not okay.
No more.
Okay.
That was on me. I was excited. I was like, pelvic, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
So how long have you been in the business?
2018. So I've been on Airport Boulevard here in Pensacola since 2018. I was a solo provider, and then we've grown the team to have 7 providers now.
And you told me something exciting about a new location.
Yeah, we opened up a new location in Gulf Breeze, Florida.
Okay, so halfway to me.
Yeah, we're expanding, and so the wait list is open for that. Super excited to just push the agenda forward.
Awesome. So what was your inspiration to start a business? I know you talked a little bit about it, but what was like
inspiration? Well, you know, I look at it as God blessed me with the opportunity. I was still in Washington, D.C. I was a physical therapist that treated pediatrics. So I was a school physical therapist at the time. And one of my kids attacked me, and I'm leaking blood everywhere.
Oh, man.
And my fiance at the time, my husband now, he was like, let's switch it up, because I always wanted to do pelvic floor therapy, but it's not a lot of us. You know, this will be the first time people are even hearing about it, listening to this segment, right?
I was today years old,
right? And so I decided to come home and just take a shot in the dark. I said, I'll just see a few clients every now and then it just turned into this. So I'm grateful for the opportunity, but yeah, my inspiration to keep going is need.
Awesome.
You know, I don't see enough people that come through my doors that look like me. So until I can get more people that look like me coming through my doors, like that's my inspiration.
And that is why it is important that we have continue to have the Black Beauty Expo and things like that, so that you can put these people on panels like this to get the word out to a new audience, or, you know, the different people that don't know about these things. And when your story, it was similar to another lady I was interviewing yesterday, but it's all the things that happened to you had to happen for you to get to where you are. And I love the fact that you said another Black woman mentored you and say, hey, think about, you know, doing this. And that you listened, because we have a lot of people that don't listen, young and old, that think they already know what they want to do. No, I'm already figured out. I know what I'm doing. I got this, right? But you listen, and you know what I'm saying? So I love the mentorship in that. And I'm just excited to hear more. March 2nd, shameless plug, Black Beauty Expo at anything events and rentals in Pensacola, Florida, right? So 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. You're on a health and wellness panel. I have one more question for you, but before I ask you that last question, if you can tell everybody how they can reach you, find out more, your location, address, all that good stuff.
Okay. So my brick and mortar building is on Airport Boulevard. So 1108 Airport Boulevard in Pensacola, Florida, directly next to Barnes & Noble's bookstore, brick and mortar. Our other location is on Gulf Breeze Parkway, 4561 Gulf Breeze Parkway in Gulf Breeze, Florida. So brick and mortar. People can just, if you want to be seen, if you know that this is something you need, you just call 850-483-0586, or you can go to inherphysique.com and put in an inquiry on the website. If you want to follow me on socials, you'll primarily find me on Facebook and Instagram at Dr. Just. Doctor is spelled out DoctorJus. And I'd love to have you there. It's a lot of fun on my page. We talk about a lot of spicy, fun things. So, and workouts are there. So check it out.
I'm coming.
Come.
And I love the name, y'all. So when y'all see this, in her, like IN and then HER, in her. I love that.
Little play on words.
Yeah, I love play on words, acronyms. I love it.
Yeah.
Also, before I ask that question, in insurance, do you accept types of insurance? Okay, so
we
y'all ain't got no excuse now.
Yeah, no excuses. And I did that on purpose. It was so intentional, because there are other therapists now popping up that it's $200-$300 visit, but I'm from here. I know this community. So I know the need is there. So definitely call, get your insurance benefits, run and use them.
Okay. So this, wait, one more question.
Yes. Yeah.
One more, two more questions.
Right. 3 more.
What the pastor say, this is my second
Right.
Do you, does it hurt to get the pelvic exam? Like is
so
it like a pep close to a
no. That's a great question.
Invasive?
No,
okay, I'm thinking like
it's a single digit exam.
Okay.
So a speculum is like a beak, right? It's a huge silver hard tool. That's right. We don't do that. We use a single digit to just feel around and see your activation ability. Okay. I will say that sometimes if you're coming in for pain, like the people I mentioned that said they can't put a tampon in, it may be a little bit uncomfortable, but we walk you through and make it as pain-free as possible. Okay. And we don't push the pain agenda at all.
Okay, because y'all know I don't play about that.
Right. Me too. Okay. Look, terrified.
What you finna do?
Puddle of sweat on the mat. I'm not.
You knock me out?
Right.
Like, it's not that serious.
Anesthesia. Laughing gas. Anything.
Yes.
I'm with you.
Can I get it?
We try to make people comfortable. We really do.
So can I get a lollipop?
But I know anything at the end. Stick or two.
So this is our Black Beauty Expo question for the year. Okay. What is Black beauty to you?
Black beauty. Ooh, I got so much to say.
Say it all, girl.
You know what? Right now, in this stage in life I'm in, Black beauty is appreciating who I am and who I've been and who I'm going to become.
Ooh, I like it.
When I look in the mirror, I want to see beauty now as I am, things I've overcome, and just be reminded that I'm just growing and my beauty's growing.
Yes.
That's what it means to me right now.
I love it. And I've learned that I learned
that's okay. That is okay. No judgment.
I learned that this year. Because you think when you're growing and you're healing that it's going to end, like you're going to come to an ending point, but it's a continuous journey. And once you grasp that and be okay with that and take that doesn't mean that before that was bad. It just means you just continually evolving. Yeah. And that's how it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
Yes. So thank you for being here, Dr. Jess. I like that too. I love nicknames. Dr. Jess with In Her Pelvic Floor Therapy.
That's right.
You can find her at her 2 locations. You can also catch her at the Black Beauty Expo going down next Saturday, May 2nd, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Anything Events and Rentals right here in Pensacola, Florida. Brought to you by RWR Live 365. This is your homegirl, Q La La. I'm doing the most. What you doing?